Page 42, Tisket, a Tasket. Now, when I approach a new piece of music, there's a certain process, an order of the steps I go through typically to learn a piece of music. And over time you'll develop your own process. Everybody has their own. For these videos, since I'm doing it, we'll use my process and then you can change to make it yours as time goes on. But there's just an order of things that I want to do, and it's like, okay, I like to look the piece over. How long is it? How many lines is it? I don't actually count the lines, I just get an idea. And sometimes it could be pages, you know, it could be 40 pages long. So I just like to get an idea how long it is. If it's a big sonata or something and they have multiple movements, I like to, how many movements does it have, and what's it sort of, how long is it, and blah blah blah. Well, in this piece we can see it's 2 lines long. Okay, close enough. And I like to look at the time signature. It's very important. It's 4/4 time. All right, got that. I look at the key signature. We don't have key signatures yet. You will have, actually you do have, you don't know it, but I'm going to wait till the book introduces key signatures to you. Now I like to just kind of scan through and see, are there any really hard looking parts in it? You know, I look at this and I see it's got half notes and quarter notes and there's a whole note at the end. Okay, we got that. Just kind of an overview of the piece. So here I see it starting out with left hand. Now once I've looked it over, then I get down to the notes and the fingering. And if it's a hard piece, I'll forget the rhythm, just notes and fingering. If it's not too difficult a piece, I can go ahead and do the rhythm at the same time. Here, let's just do notes and fingering, because I'm assuming you're still learning the notes. It's very important you know the names of these notes, so be sure and say them just at the beginning here. In the left hand, you have that G, it starts on a G and thumb. Just say the name of the note. G, E, F, G, E, F, G, G, E, F. Just say the name of the note and play it. Don't worry about rhythm and none of that. And then once I have the notes and the fingering down, then I can go back and add the rhythm. 4/4 time, so we're counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 beats in every measure. And we're counting quarter notes. The bottom 4 is what we're counting. So this half note at the beginning is going to give us 2 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And I do the whole thing like that to make sure I can play it. And I do it one hand at a time. Well, this piece is left hand only, so that simplifies that. So that's a little easier there. And they have boxes to name the note and all that. You can do that on your own. I won't bother with it. At the bottom of the page, the bottom half, there's some sight reading drills, and you can do that on your own too. Again, I don't bother with those. I like to use pieces of music. You're going to get lots of practice playing music as we go through the book. If you have any questions on any of this, be sure and ask. Now once I have the notes, then I say, okay, articulation, we haven't got into that yet, don't worry about it. Then dynamics. MF, moderately loud, mezzo forte, sort of loud. I have to decide how loud is that. Well, it's just, to me, it's not soft, it's not loud, it's just sort of loud. For now, that's how I feel now. Later on it might be different, but right now that's what it is. And then I play through and I practice where I can play that. By the time I finish that, I usually have it learned. And I suggest you go ahead and learn this so you can play it correctly, and then come back and do the play with me in this video, which is what I'll do now. Let's do a play with me. We'll play it slowly together to make sure you have the right notes and the right rhythm. So your playing should match my playing. Yeah, it's too early. I need more coffee. So I'll give us 4 counts, so let's do this. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, off.